we've spent quite a bit of time developing the income statement as well as calculating earnings and price earnings ratios. Before we adjourn our discussion about the income statement, it behooves us to take a moment to discuss what the limitations of the income statement are. To begin with, we need to recognize that economists, when they think of income, they basically mean the change in the net worth that occurs over some period of time. But if a piece of land, for example, has gone up in value but no transaction has occurred, accountants don't treat that change in income or that change in net worth typically as income. So what accountants are interested in is the gain or loss in a given period of time that is a function of verifiable transactions. So accountants in general are focused on transactions that have occurred, in part because when a transaction occurs between two arm's length parties, you can be fairly confident about what the pricing is. Because the firm may actually increase in value, or some asset of the firm may increase in value when that increase in value doesn't pass through the income statement right away, shareholders might only observe some small portion of the increase in value in, for example, improved earnings on a day-to-day basis over a long period of time, when in fact the value of the firm has already increased. Now, we'll see later in the text that there's some flexibility in how transactions are reported, and this leads to differing measures of income. And this is something that's a little bit difficult for students sometimes to appreciate or to understand, but income is not a fixed number, it's an estimate. And depending on what assumptions are used or what measurement methods are used, income is going to be measured differently from firm to firm. So when we look at an income statement, we have to be cognizant of those really two limitations. One, that the income that is reported is a function of transactions, not of true underlying values. And number two, that depending on how we choose to measure income, we may get different measures of net income.